Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to be talking about loans. I had to take out some loans in undergrad, and I'm definitely taking out some loans now in medical school. In fact, I'm taking out more loans for the same education because I'm an out-of-stater, and a lot of my friends are in-staters, and they're getting in-state tuition. I'm sure you've heard some people that are all against loans for school. They say that you'll never be able to pay them off and that your future is doomed because of all these loans that you're taking on. That's just simply not true. In this video, we're going to talk about the hard numbers and creative ways to pay back those loans. But first, you need to realize that loans are an investment in your personal business. In medicine, you are your own business. And just like with any business, you need an investment. So now let's look at interest rates. For the most part, undergraduate loans are at 4.29%. For grad school, which med school is included in there are two kinds of loans. There's direct, and then there's grad plus. For direct, it's at 5.84%. For grad plus, it's at 6.84%. Once you're finished with medical school though, all of your loans you can consolidate and then you can get refinanced through some kind of public bank or something like that. Some of the interest rates that I've heard from the private lenders go anywhere from like 4%, 4.7%. I've seen some advertised at 2%, but I don't have all the info on that. There's the obvious, live very frugally the first couple years after residency and pay a big chunk of your loans back. But there are some other ways that are less discussed that we're going to talk about here. If you join the military, you can get a signing bonus and then you can get a monthly stipend while you're in medical school. So you sign up for the military for as many years after residency as you get them to pay for your medical school. So you pay for 4 years, you have them pay for 4 years of med school, you're working for them for 4 years after residency. There are a lot of pros and cons about joining the military, but we'll talk about that in a later video. Work for a qualified 501c5 organization and you can have all of your student loans wiped away. The AAMC keeps a list of this on their website, and right now there are 43 programs like this. I'll post a link to it in the description. My favorite way to pay back loans, though, is working in a less desirable area that's really lacking in your kind of specialty. So you find either like a oil boom town somewhere in South Dakota or a podunk town in the middle of the country that doesn't have your kind of specialty. So you go in there and you have power negotiating. You can negotiate for loan repayment and you can negotiate for a higher salary. The con of this though is that you might be working a lot because you're going to be the only one who's able to take any call hours. But once again, this is where negotiating comes into play. I know of several doctors who have done this. They pay off all of their loans, make a ton of money, and then move to the city that they want to go to. So that seems like a pretty viable option. Moonlighting is an interesting option. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I know a few residents at the school I attend right now that they've paid off the majority of their student loans through moonlighting during residency. But it's not without its setbacks. You have to work at night most times, and so there's a lot of burnout and fatigue. One special case that I know of, there was a fellow that I was doing research with. He was making $7 grand per week moonlighting at a nearby hospital. And he said he was still getting 7 hours of sleep, so I mean, take that for what it's worth. I hope this was helpful, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.